Hello, welcome to my live psychic tarot reading on Ariana Grande. If you would like your own personal reading from me, I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader. Check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, or you can just type in Lamarr Townsend Tarot on Google and I will show up. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button, whether you're new or not, so that you get a notification whenever I upload a new video or whenever I go live. Thank you all for being here. Hey, Siobhan, how's everyone doing? I hope you all are doing well and enjoying your Sunday. This reading is about Ariana Grande. Okay, make sure you also follow me on my social media. Instagram at Lamarr Townsend, Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend Official, or just type in at Lamarr Townsend Tarot on Facebook and I will show up. Hey, Samina. Hey, Siobhan. How's everyone doing? So this is about Ariana Grande. Make sure you guys like the video as you come in. I have a few questions about Ariana. I want to know how's her mental health. What went on between her and Mac Miller? How does she feel about his passing? What went on between her and Pete Davidson? And lastly, I want to know what is the future of her career. So let's get right into it. If you want a personal reading, check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I'm available for bookings. So the first question we're going to ask is what's going on with Ariana and her mental health? What's going on with Ariana and her mental health? What's going on with Ariana and her mental health? How is everyone doing? Make sure you guys like the video. Happy Sunday, happy day, whatever day you're watching this video. What's going on with Ariana and her mental health? I'm not necessarily a fan of Ariana, but I am a Lamarr fan, so here I am. It's snowing here. Ooh, child, it's really windy here. All right, last shuffle for Ariana and her mental health. All right, let's see. I get the Emperor here in the past position. So there's definitely someone behind her, a man behind her, maybe a manager, a father figure, something like that, that does keep her upright, that does keep her kind of level-headed in some way and on track. All right. Could also be an ancestor as well. I get the Ace of Swords here in the present position. I do feel like if Ariana feels like she's losing control, I do feel like she has someone she can talk to. I do feel like she does have that kind of support at least around her. All right. Even if it is prayer, even if it is an ancestor. Now, I do feel like there are certain things that she does keep in, that she keeps hidden, Ariana. And there is something about, while she does have support around her, it's not as structured or tight as it could be or should be. It feels like loose support. I feel like at times she feels like she doesn't even really have support. The mental health support she needs is what I'm talking about. It feels like she's always on the go, always working, almost like a robot. All right? Like she doesn't really have time to stop and feel a lot sometimes, I feel. I feel like the people around her keep her busy, always doing something, always doing shows, practice, rehearsal, studio sessions. I feel like, they keep her really busy. I get the Three of Cups. I feel like there are, like I said, there are certain things Ariana is keeping in that is, affecting her mental health a bit. And if she, she continues to keep it in the long term, will continue to affect her mental health in the long run. So Ariana, what I think, grandpa, grandma, mommy, daddy, whatever the situation is, the brother, whoever, is fine to talk to and vent to every now and then. I think there's something about Ariana where, you may benefit from seeking a therapist or someone a bit more serious and equipped to handle what you're going through. Because I just see a lot of movement for Ariana. Movement, not enough time to really feel. Not enough time to really feel, set back and process your emotions. So I do have some concerns over her mental health a little bit. I have to be honest. Um, I think pretty soon we're going to start to see that she's sad in her eyes if we haven't seen it already. But they just keep pushing her out in the forefront, I feel, just to keep the train rolling. But I just feel like, there may come a point where she cracks. There may come a point where the train just has to stop, for a moment. All right. Like, there's just too many moving parts. It's moving too fast. And I feel like there may be a moment where she may need a break, coming up soon, from working so hard. I see her pairing with other artists though, or with another artist. I don't know if she's gonna do like a duet album but I feel like this is a way of her team kind of saying, okay, this is we won't work you so hard. We'll just pair you up with this person. Or it feels like they always find a way to make her work even when she shouldn't be working. Ariana be acting too dingy. She needs to mature more. I thought she was younger than what she is. The industry don't care. Keep working. Exactly. Thank you, Siobhan. And I feel like, pretty soon she's going to have like a moment where she's going to have a Britney Spears moment where she just needs to pull back, stop working so hard, because the cracks are going to start to show. It's going to start to show that she's not happy, that she's more tired, like I just feel like we're going to start to see certain things where it's going to be clear she needs a break, a mental health break, especially from the demands of the industry, I feel, the demands of her team. And I feel like, honestly, after this break, she may make some changes to her team for the sake of her mental health. She may have to, fire and rehire, some people, I feel. I feel like, after this mental health break that she's going to end up needing, she's going to start to do things a bit differently. I do feel like she might be in the public eye less, all right, because of her doing things differently. But, I think after this mental health break, she's just going to be all about her money and less about being all in the public eye, all right? So being pushed to the forefront. So, that's what I see about Ariana and her mental health. She might blow up and go off. She might. What's her sun sign? I know she's a Libra moon because I'm a Libra moon. And I love my Libra moons. All right. So my next question is, how does she feel about Mac Miller? How does Ariana Grande feel about Mac Miller? What went on between her and Mac Miller? How does Ariana Grande feel about Mac Miller? What did Ariana Grande and Mac Miller go through? What went on with Ariana Grande and Mac Miller? How does she feel about Mac Miller? Oh, she's a Cancer. Oh, interesting. That Libra moon got her playing it up, being nice. Exactly. Hiding the truth, masking the truth, right? But that mask is going to start cracking soon, I think, if she doesn't take care of that mental health. All right, so what's going on with Ariana Grande and how she feels about Mac Miller? What went on between Mac Miller and Ariana Grande? All right, last shuffle. Queen of Wands here in the past position. Feels like Ariana held in a lot with her relationship with Mac Miller. I feel like releasing Mac Miller was like literally a release for her, like a release of a lot of pent up frustrations and energies. I'm assuming when they broke up. All right. I don't know how many times they broke up. Did they have just one breakup or a couple? I get the 5 of Wands, so I do feel like there was a lot of conflict in the relationship, but like once she left, there was also a lot of conflicts outside of the relationship as well. So I feel like in her mind, that relationship brought a lot of conflict, a lot of I want to say negativity. I get the world card here. I think Ariana, sees that she had her own personal relationship with Mac Miller that no one else got to experience or see, and she holds that very sacred to her. So there's a part of her that's able to escape from the negativity that came with that relationship and say, I don't care. This is what we had, and it was true. It was genuine. So I do get that vibe, but I just think there's always this kind of tinge of, but that relationship put me through a lot. That relationship was tough. Like, I feel like there's always a tinge of, I'm glad that's over in some way. Like, that phase of my life is over, even though now it's, tinged with even more mixed up emotions, right? Of sadness and this and that. But I do think Mac Miller, his energy is around her and visits her every now and then, especially when she's having tough times and industry issues, whatever that means. I feel like this is something they would know. Industry issues. Maybe this was like a something they said between them. Industry issues, or like a side joke, whatever you call it. Hey, Nick. All right. Let's see what else is going on with Ariana and Mac Miller. I feel like they did music together. I feel like they made music together. And Ariana's been thinking about releasing it, but Mac Miller is kind of telling her to wait on it. But I do feel like they made music together of some sort, or at least they wrote music together. But I feel like when it comes to Mac Miller, Ariana kind of holds him in a special place in his heart, in her heart. I mean, because Ariana also knows Mac Miller intimately behind the artist, behind the image. Like, she saw him through his struggles and his depression and his family issues. And I think Mac Miller really went through a lot behind the scenes, and Ariana saw that up close. So I think there's a special side of Mac Miller that only Ariana got to see, that she also, keeps close to her. And it's just, I get this energy where it's like, if only they knew. So I feel like, the Mac Miller subject is a very sensitive topic for Ariana. I feel like the death is very eerie to her, the passing away of him. She doesn't really like talking about it, to be honest. That's what I feel. All right, let's ask what went on between Ariana and Pete Davidson. What's going on with that? So what went on between Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson? What's going on between Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson? Remember, if you want your own personal reading, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Yeah, you can't save an addict. Yes, that's so true. Very true, Siobhan. So I think that was painful. There's a lot of pain there for Ariana with Mac, okay? So what is going on between Ariana and Pete? I keep wanting to call him Pete Davidson. Pete Davids. That's what I want to call him, Pete Davids. But it's Davidson. Ciao. All right. What is going on between Pete and Ariana? What happened between Pete and Ariana? I'm a huge Mac Miller fan, and kind of made me suspect that she broke it off with Mac for his addictions, but Pete were okay. Oh, Pete has addiction issues. All right. What is going on between Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande? What's going on between these two? What happened? Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson. I get the hermit in the past position, so I think there's something about Pete where he struggles with depression, loneliness, anxiety issues. I get the 5 of Cups. There's also something about Pete where I feel like Pete kind of triggered the same issues in Ariana, and Ariana really didn't like that. It was almost like a mirror image. Like, okay, your anxiety is making me anxious. Your depression is making me depressed. That kind of energy. I get the 8 of Cups here. So maybe Pete did struggle with addiction issues. This can be addiction. Was it drinking or substances? I get the star here. There's something about Pete where he put Ariana on a pedestal, and that's what Ariana liked. You know, one of the things Ariana liked about Pete. But at the same time, he couldn't live up to his own pedestal. He couldn't live up to his own strength, his own beauty, his own, excellence. All right. I get the 9 of Coins here. There's something about the dynamic between these two where it was always Pete tagging along, supporting Ariana. Pete, or Ariana and Pete. Oh, Ariana, she looks so pretty. There goes Pete over there in the corner. It was that kind of situation, I feel like, between these two where Ariana was always the one in the limelight and Pete was kind of the sidekick. Hey, Ty. I feel like Pete kind of wants to mend things with Ariana. There's something about Ariana that boosted Pete's self-esteem, maybe just being with her, being around her. And it feels like in Pete's eyes, due to the public spectacle of it all, he's lost. Like, not only has he lost Ariana, he's just lost, it all in general. Like, to him, it's like, oh man, I lost one of the most, perfect, beautiful, this and that woman, in the world right now. Like, how could I be so dumb? How could I be this and that? He's very hard on himself, I feel, which doesn't add to his depression, his anxiety issues. It doesn't help. But I do feel like, I don't know if they're still talking or if they might reconcile in some way. I think Pete wants it a little bit more than Ariana does, but I think there is something about Pete that still does tug on Ariana's heartstrings a little bit. And I think if they get back together, Pete's going to try everything in his might to make it work the second time around. That's what I see about that. Yes, Ty. I love it. Ty comes through. Hey, Valentine. Oh, you watch my channel all the time? Thank you. Make sure you guys like the video. So lastly, I want to know what's the future of Ariana Grande in her career. What's the future of Ariana Grande in her career? Hey, Sade. What's next for Ariana Grande in her career? Oh, wow, Nick. I didn't know he was out here doing all of that. Wow. You're welcome, Sade. What's next for Ariana Grande in her career? Remember, if you would like a personal reading from me, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I am taking bookings. All right, last shuffle. What's next for Ariana Grande in her career? Oh, my Lord. All right, make this a good one. Thank you. Ten of Cups here in the past. So I do think there's something where Ariana's going to make a change to her team. All right, the people that work around her. The Justice card. Is she going through a lawsuit right now? Is there a lawsuit around her? And the Devil card. So I do feel like there's something about Ariana where she needs a change. Like she needs she's on a trajectory towards somewhere she doesn't really want to go. And for the long term. But she doesn't know how to get to the other side. She doesn't even know what the other side looks like, I feel. And I just feel like there's some planetary alignments that are going to change the altar of Ariana's career, the course of Ariana's career in some way, shape, or form over the next 2 years, and the way she makes her money. I think she's going to become more of an endorsement person or more of a person who... I feel like she's going to endorse things more. And that's where the bulk of her coin is going to come from. She may still make music, but I feel like she's going to endorse a lot and go on tour. And that's going to be her way of staying relevant for a while. Until she figures it out. Until she figures everything else out. Like I said, there's always going to be a way, even when Ariana needs to take a break, there's always going to be a way for her to make money. And they always want to keep the train rolling. Hi, thank you for my reading the other night. I'm obsessed with your page. Hey, Malika, yes. By the way, Malika, some instances to get for you are protection. I don't know if you have a metaphysical store near you, but any instance for protection, good energy, jasmine, nat champa. They have all types of incense. I got your email. I just haven't had a chance to get back to you because I need to come up with a list. But I've just been getting booked left and right for readings. So, all right, Ariana. I think your mother's going to grab a hold of you. I don't know what the relationship is to your mother. And she's going to be like, girl, you need a break. This is ridiculous. You're not the same daughter I know. You're becoming a workaholic. I think your family's gonna your family's going to come around you and be like, you need a break. Stop the madness. And I think you'll be able to live off your endorsements for a while you actually take a break. And I think there's going to be some sort of structure where she can still be out there, but not be out there. Whether it's endorsements and her face is still out there because we see her on magazines and on billboards in the mall and this and that. But she's actually at home, meanwhile, taking a break, getting physical therapy, doing yoga, whatever, something like that, where, she really needs to focus on her mental health. So that's what I see for her career. That's what moms are for, exactly. She's very close to her mom. Okay, that makes sense. Ariana's creepy as hell. It's something about her that scares me. Yeah. I had to light incense before I do this. I pray before I do any video on YouTube, child. So, but yeah, Ariana, I don't know, child. You might need a cleansing. I don't know what you do over there, but I'm just sending love and light either way. No judgment here. What kind of products is she going to endorse? Probably beauty products, some clothing line. She may have her own clothing line, something like that. Like I just see her face in the mall, on TV, in commercials and magazines. Like you're gonna see her, but she just may not be out there doing tours, doing interviews or things like that. Ariana used her innocence to make people think she's innocent. In reality, she is a devilish woman. Ariana's a man eater. Ariana's a Libra, I believe. I heard she's a Cancer, but a Libra moon. So I don't know. I just read on what I read, honey. And to be honest, I'm not the hugest fan of Ariana, so I don't know. I'm not the Ariana expert. I don't know about her life. I don't know about her and Pete and what's his name? Dang it. The other one. So yeah, this is the Ariana Grande reading, you guys. Thank you for being here. If you would like your own personal reading, check out my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. All right, I am available for bookings. And also make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you get a notification whenever I go live or whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much. And remember, lamartownsendtarot.com for your own personal reading. I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader. And I'll catch you guys in the next live. Let me know who you want me to read next in the comments below. I will take it into consideration. All right. Cancer sweep up and manipulating the people. Oh, you can relate to her, Siobhan. You guys have a lot of the similar placements. Okay, yeah. We're both Scorpios. I'm not a Scorpio. I'm a Capricorn. I have Venus in Scorpio and Pluto in Scorpio. LeBron James? Maybe. That's actually not too bad of a... That's not too bad, Nick. All right. I'll take that. I'll take that into consideration. You're welcome, Sade. You mean Cancer with Libra Moon. Oh, yeah, you're right. Because that Libra Moon adds that extra, ability to be charming, and stuff like that. Ciao. All right. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next live. This has been the Ariana and friends reading. All right. See you in the next one.